Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your very first time here, welcome on in. I am back with a very exciting video. I have been collecting stationery over the past few weeks, specifically for this video. A lot of it I bought myself, a lot of it has been sent to me, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started because there is quite a bit to get through. Starting off strong with some stuff that I have bought myself from Stationery Pal. I kind of do a Stationery Pal order at least once or twice a year just to see what new products are out there or to get refills of products that I use all the time. As per usual, they always include a few freebies here and there, so I got these really adorable peach pens, which I'll probably just end up giving to my mom, to be honest. Next, I decided to get a few colors of these 𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒈 brush pens. Also, disclaimer, I do not speak Japanese, although I am trying to learn it, so if I butcher any of these names, please do not come for me. I am trying my best. But yeah, these brush pens swatched incredibly well. The colors are amazing. I've been in the market for more brush pens to use for my bullet journal titles. I also got the copper metallic 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈 brush pen, which looks absolutely incredible. I made a point to swatch all of the metallic pens I got in the stationery haul on black paper, since the main bullet journal I'm using this year has black pages, and the 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈 metallic copper pen definitely passed the test. Next up, I got a few of the Pentel Touch Brush Sign pens, which have a bit more of a firmer brush tip than the 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈 brush pens, so I think if you're looking for a pen to give you more precise calligraphy, these sign pens are definitely the way to go. I also picked up a few extra markers from 𝒔. These are their clean color dot double-sided pens. The lighter one I was not a fan of at all. The pen tip was super firm. However, the gold metallic pen is perfect. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I used this marker a bunch during my February bullet journal setup, so need I say more? I also picked up a few of the Zebra Smoky brush pens. This definitely felt like the perfect in-between pen from the brush sign pen and the 𝒂𝒏𝒈 brush pen. I guess it kind of just depends what calligraphy you're really going for, but I really enjoyed those pens. To round up the pen haul from Stationery Pal, I just got a few restocks of my favorite brush pens of all time, the Tombow Fudenosuke pens in the shades black and brown. The rest of the goodies I got from Stationery Pal are essentially just a bunch of journaling ephemera, stickers, washi tape, stuff like that. I got a restock of my favorite ginormous grid washi tape that I've used for plenty of bullet journal setups in the past. Over the past few months, I've definitely accumulated a lot of larger washi tape, which in turn kind of makes it difficult to store, but whenever I want to cover a huge surface area of my journal with washi tape, it's always nice to have something of this size on hand. I also got another restock of one of my favorite washi tape sets. This is their grid patterned washi tape set in brown. I use these tapes so often. They're essentially my color palette in a nutshell, so it's kind of a no-brainer for me. Since I've been reading a lot recently, I decided to pick up a few of these really aesthetically pleasing post-it notes for when I decide to annotate a physical book, which isn't super often, but I want to get better at it. I have a bunch of books on my shelf that I need to get through, so hopefully having these on hand will kind of persuade me to get through that TBR a little bit faster. The next few items are a bit random and don't really have anything to do with stationery, but I saw these magnetic bookmarks inspired by Monet and Van Gogh, and if you know me at all, then you knew I kinda had to pick these up. This was perfect. I used the Van Gogh bookmarks for new product photos, which if you've seen my February setup, you would know what I'm talking about. I got these with the intention of using them mainly for product photo props. I don't know why I'm not really a huge fan of magnetic bookmarks. I just prefer like the normal paper ones, but yeah, I know that there's a lot of art history in my future when it comes to products and journals, so I just thought it was useful to kind of pick these up. Finally, I just picked up a few miscellaneous sticker sheets, but that concludes the Stationery Pal portion of this video. Alrighty, next we are going to move on to all the things that were sent to me from Paper World. They gave me essentially a quota to hit, and I was able to choose a bunch of stuff, so thank you to Paper World for sending me all these incredible goodies. I picked up a bunch of painting, art history related ephemera, including a antique frame stamp, which I've used so much in the past few weeks. It is probably my new favorite stamp. And then I also picked up this mini book paper with a bunch of oil paintings in them. It's kind of like a vellum material, and I've had a lot of fun using this one as well. Next up, I picked up these teeny tiny little stamps, which are just so cute. I grabbed this Coffee Life one, which I wish I had for my January bullet journal setup, and then a simple date stamp, just to, date a journal page. This really makes me want to work on daily journaling more or start doing morning pages. I've heard so many great things from people who have done morning pages and have stuck to a routine of journaling their thoughts at the beginning of every day. So yeah, I hope to put this stamp to good use. Let me know if daily journaling is something you do, or if you have any tips for someone who wants to get started with morning pages. I think the reason I've put it off for so long is because the idea of filling in an entire page sounds a little bit intimidating, even though I know that's not realistic at all. I could just write a sentence or two for a day and call it, but sometimes just having an empty page in front of you for journaling or writing can be a little bit overwhelming, so I'm trying to get over that. I feel like when it comes to journaling and collaging, it's a little bit easier for me, but when it comes to just writing down my thoughts, I feel like I have to fill an entire page, But I'm trying to get better at it. I want to start early morning journaling because I am up pretty early. And I'm also just trying to do better at reorganizing my thoughts before I actually start my day, because I feel like my head can sometimes get a little bit too cluttered, and then I don't end up doing the things that I want to do that day, or forget the idea I had the night before or something like that. So I just really want to get into the habit of writing things down more and being intentional with the things that I actually want to get done. Funnily enough though, I just re-downloaded Notion. I was trying it out a few years ago, but I had spent so much time just setting it up and trying to make it look aesthetically pleasing that by the time I had finished all that, I was exhausted and then just got bored and forgot why I even had it. So I got rid of it, and I thought I would try my luck again with Notion, so I re-downloaded it. And I actually found this amazing template on Etsy that someone had made. I'll make sure to link it down below, but it's perfect for small business owners, content creators, artists. I think the reason why I was struggling so much with Notion before was that I didn't really know what I wanted to actually use Notion for. I feel like I only got it because I saw everyone else was getting it. It was kind of like that FOMO set in. So I just was making it pretty without actually giving it a purpose. But with this template, it's made it so easy, so now I know I can just use it for keeping track of new shop products, content ideas, certain finances when it comes to my small business, stuff like that. Just making it more catered to my life. And I think even though I am a creative, that doesn't mean that I want to create everything. And if someone is better at something than I am, in terms of creativity, I'm going to 100% use someone else to help me in that department. So again, I'll make sure to link that template. I have found it super helpful just planning out my days or my weeks in the morning, and I feel like I just have a much more clear head throughout the day. Alrighty, so while I was giving my little Notion tangent, I've just been swatching a bunch of the washi tape I picked up from Paper World. I grabbed this travel washi tape set and then a vintage Leonardo da Vinci manuscript tape, which is really cool. I'm a huge fan of washi tape that just has like a bunch of text all over it, even if you can't read it. I just think it adds like another dynamic to a spread without actually having to write anything down, if that makes sense. And then I also got this, I guess, like roll of stickers. It's not PET tape, but like the plastic that it's on is essentially like the same kind of material as PET tape, and I got the coffee themed one. Alrighty, so the last bits I got from Paper World are essentially a bunch of paper ephemera. So I picked up this pack of 30 like textured stickers and paper, which was really fun. There's like some like linen pages, which are very interesting. I'm not really sure when I'm going to use them, but they're always kind of nice to have. And again, as I mentioned earlier with like the text washi tape, I just love when paper kind of already has some kind of vintage looking text to it. Finally, I picked up these 3 packs of 45 like travel stickers in different aesthetics and colors. I always find these kinds of ephemera really fun to pick up because sometimes the text that comes with them makes like no sense, but let's be honest, we kind of only get them for how they look, not for what they say. Alrighty, moving on to the next stationery item, I picked up this beautiful sketchbook from Moleskine. We have a store near us, and occasionally I pop in there just to see if there's anything new. And I knew that Moleskine had done a collaboration with the Van Gogh Museum in the Netherlands, but for some reason I assumed that this collection would be exclusive to Amsterdam and to that museum. So when I saw that they had the entire collection in the store near us, I got so excited. I didn't get the entire thing. To be honest, I only kind of wanted this sketchbook because I don't really have a lot of sketchbooks. I have a lot of journals, but not notebooks dedicated to sketching, if that makes sense. So I'm definitely glad I picked that up. The next stationery item I got was actually gifted to me by the kind people over at 𝒅𝒂𝒅𝒄𝒆 𝑷𝒓𝒆. They reached out asking if I wanted to try one of their fountain pens, which, to be honest, I've never tried a fountain pen, and I've always been curious about it because I love how writing looks in a fountain pen, and I was thinking how cool would this be to use for my morning pages or my daily journaling. So I was able to choose a fountain pen of my choice. So of course I chose this stunning like wooden one with like gold accents. And then it came with a bunch of ink cartridges. And then they also sent me this very interestingly textured journal. I've never had a journal with this like super rough texture. It was pretty interesting, but I figure I can use this notebook to practice my fountain pen calligraphy and just get more of a feel for it. So thank you again to 𝒅𝒂𝒅𝒄𝒆 𝑷𝒓𝒆 for sending me their products. Alrighty, so the amount of comments I received on my 2024 bullet journal setup video asking me to try these Jelly Roll Moonlight pens, you guys are right. These pens are incredible on black paper. They are super opaque. The only ones that don't look too good are like the super dark Moonlight pens, but even then it just looks so fantastic. It really pops off the page. I used a bunch of the green and blue toned ones in my February bullet journal setup, and I saw on Amazon that they also have like a gray toned pack, which I definitely need to pick up because I could see myself using that a ton. So thank you to everyone who recommended these pens because I love them. Okay, so the next stationery goodies I got are from this small business called Paper Haunt. I believe they have both an online shop and an Etsy. Again, I will make sure to link as much as I can in the description down below, but I've had my eye on this shop for such a long time, and A, I knew I was going to do this stationery haul video, and B, I just want more like spooky stationery, and this artist just does it so incredibly well. They have a bunch of stickers, washi tape, notepads. I definitely will pick up more once spooky season rolls around so I can have plenty to use for my Journaltober spreads. But yeah, just how everything was packaged, the branding, everything is just so cohesive. It is such a joy to open and look through. Here are all their socials so you can support them, support the small businesses of the world. I've used a bunch of these stickers for my reading journal spreads and setups, and I just look forward to picking up more of these for my Journaltober spreads later in the year. Alright, so that originally was supposed to be the end of the video, but I managed to receive this package from the Washi Tape Shop just in time, so I sat down, filmed some clips of me unraveling these beautiful tapes to add on to the end of this video. These tapes are kindly sent to me from the Washi Tape Shop, so thank you so much. I am also officially an affiliate with the Washi Tape Shop, so you can use my code Savannah10 to get 10% off your order on their website. I also receive a small commission anytime anyone uses my code, so if you decide to, thank you in advance. I got a mix of like normal washi tape and then PET tape. This is actually my very first time trying PET tape. It was actually a lot of fun to open this package too, because I had no idea the tapes that I would be sent, so I was pleasantly surprised to see that I got a mix of washi tape that are definitely aligning with my journaling style and aesthetic, and then also getting washi tape that I would never choose myself, so I am definitely up for the challenge. I feel like the more colorful washi tapes would be better suited maybe for like daily journaling or reading journal specific spreads. But yeah, I am super excited to dive in and test out these washi tapes for myself. So thank you again to those at the Washi Tape Shop for sending me these washi tapes. Alrighty friends, we have officially reached the end of this stationery haul video. I really hope you enjoyed and maybe found some new stationery goodies that you want to pick up. Once again, I will try to link as much as I can in the description box down below. Let me know if you want to see more stationery haul videos in the future. I actually have another one planned to release very soon. This is actually my very first sponsored video, so I am really excited for it, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!